Okay, go ahead.
Okay, can I have everyone's attention, please?
Yes, you can.
Thank you, thank you. It's my pleasure to introduce to you our member, Aileen Denoya. She's a videographer, and she helps people get presence on the web and keep it current. For 23 years, she has been a producer, a TV producer, and for 17 years she was in front of the camera, and now she's behind the camera making others look great. So I give you Aileen.
So what I'm going to do today is attempt to explain to you the process of videography. So you all have in front of you a drawing sheet, and you all have a pencil. So I want you to look at the carafe of water in front of you, and I'll give you 60 seconds to draw it. Don't try to imagine what you see, just draw what you see. You have 60 seconds.
Yeah. Oh no, mine looks like a uterus.
Hey-o.
It's got the little baby in there.
Where's your mind today?
All right, that's, I think we do have 60 seconds here.
Yours is much more abstract, though.
So what did you all have in common after this exercise?
Hello, bring it back.
Okay.
Stop.
Hello.
Alright, 60 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'd like to know what did you have in common doing this exercise?
Fun. Everybody was a little uncomfortable.
Okay. But what else was it in common?
We were all staring at the
Awkward
sunday.
moment with Bill.
Yeah. It was same object. What else?
The architect can draw.
No. No. You all use the same
Pencil.
same tool. You all use the same tool. And was there the same lighting?
What?
Same lighting?
Lighting.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay.
So
what
do we
else?
get to show our pictures?
No.
No. No, we don't.
Okay, so basically, it's you all in the same environment, same lighting, same object, and same tools. So now, what was different?
The execution of it all.
Yeah, no.
The result?
Yeah, what was
The result.
Yeah, exactly.
The result.
Okay, the result. So why do you think the result was different?
Our
Skill.
skills.
Yes, very good. What else?
Observation.
Your viewpoint.
Perception.
Perspective.
Yes, very good. And also, you all looked at the object from a different angle. Is that does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So now this is the first step of videography. You first take the footage, and it's gonna be the raw footage. So you all took the footage from a different angle, and what you're looking at is one frame of your video. There is 30 frames per second. So now we're gonna go into phase 2. We're gonna edit. So I want you to take your eraser and try to maybe erase what you made a mistake and try to modify it and make it better. And then you can also write your name at the bottom. That's part of editing, adding title. Okay, now does your product look a little bit better?
Yes.
Okay. So with editing, you take the footage to the editing room and you cut out all the bad parts. Let's say you left your camera on and you videotape the floor, so you're going to cut that out because you don't want to deliver the floor to the customer. Or you took some part of your video in a dark area and nothing came out very good. So you're allowed to cut that out before you deliver your product. And then you add the titles, I mean the name of the event, your name, or the name of the person you're doing the video for, or whatever else they want to add. Now, step 3 that you can do is special effects. So you have in front of you colors. So I want you to do some special effects. So there is no rules here. You can even turn your carafe into a glass if you want, but this is a special effect.
There you
It's comfortable going outside of the lines.
I want the red one.
No.
My kids.
Do it.
Oh. Bill has the red one. I want the red one.
What was the red one because we used to correct it?
Okay, so now you have your final product. So now I hired all of you as my camera people. I have a huge party, and you're all gonna bring me your product. Now my job is to decide which part I want to use and which part I don't want to use.
Okay.
So you all took a different angle, and then you bring me your footage, and I have to decide what I'm gonna show in the final product. So. So you give me your sheets, and then we're gonna try to come up with a final product. That's so cool.
That's for Bill.
I didn't get to look at it. Wow, that was cool. Okay, I am not the artist in here, clearly.
With that, that's your Bill. That's your Bill. That's for you. Turn it in.
had a very different.
One more.
Kind of straight on.
Who's not turning theirs in?
Come on, hurry up.
All right,
Are they all in?
No.
I'm getting older.
So this could be or mixed together and brought into one. For example, if you tape in the studio, you have one taking the left angle, one taking the right angle, and one taking the front angle. And then when you edit, you take, if the person is speaking, you take the person on the right and then this person on the left, and then you mix it all together and you have a final product. Now, this is the footage I have of all of you. And I have to decide what to do with this footage. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to look at the footage, and we're going to decide together what we're going to do with it. So this is the frame. Do you think this should go in the final product?
Yes.
Yes?
It's not a democracy though.
How about this?
Sure.
How about this?
Yeah.
What is it?
Cool. I like it.
We can say no. No
So,
one has to say no.
apparently you want all to be included in the final product, right?
Maybe.
So we have here enough to make 1 second of the video because we have 20 frames.
Okay.
So we can do 1 second. So what will that give us is probably a video that shows a carafe with different views. But because it's really fast, you'll have the impression to see just very fast. It will give the impression that it's moving, but it's really 24 frames. So that's what the editor does. He looks at the 30 frames, he cuts out some of the frames, and then he keeps what he thinks will give the best movement to the video.
Is it done frame by frame, or is it done
It's
clip by clip?
Well, when you're in front of the editing, you have 30 frames per second, and then you cut out the frames you don't like. And then the final product would be then a video that's moving at the speed that you took it, if you don't cut anything, or at a different speed, a different movement, because you removed some of the movement of the frame by cutting the frame. So now the other part is to add music. So you have to match the music to the movement of the video. Now, suppose you run your video after you edit it and it seems that it's moving fast, or maybe it's happy event. Now you have to pick the music that's going to match that. So the secret is to, now if you have a lot of experience, you take your footage, you don't edit it, and you pick a music, your eyes closed, and then match exactly. So that's if you have a lot of experience or if you're gifted. Now if you're not gifted, you're going to play a lot with this until it finally matches. So that's the steps of using the camera. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think that if you drew in a different environment, let's say if you had a studio or anything, you would have achieved a different result?
Yes.
Wow.
Would your skill set would have changed?
No.
Neat.
So whether you're in a beautiful studio or whether you are on a beach with no studio, would the result be different? Be about the same, because it's your hand that's doing the work. So all the material stuff that surrounds videography has very little impact on the result. It's the person doing the work that's gonna impact the result. So this is to answer some of the questions I've been getting while doing one-on-one, like this, you have a studio, do you have that, or so things like that. So these things are important because they do enhance the quality, but they are not the most important. Now, with videography, a lot of people ask me, do I need a lot of elaborate editing and all that? The answer is no, because some of the most popular videos online are just done in maybe 10 seconds, and they are very popular. Now, why are they popular? Because that's what people want to see, and people are not looking for special effects or for something really technical or anything. They're looking for something that touches their heart. So if you can produce anything that touches someone's mind or heart, then you have a lot of viewers. If you produce something that's really cold and with a lot of special effects, it could cost even 200,000. People are not going to go see it. It doesn't matter how much money you spend on it. So I guess that's about.
We're pretty much but no, stay here, Elaine. I mean, this has been one of the more creative, I'd say, 10-minute presentations that we've had. Do we have a final couple questions for her? Rick?
One question I have is, when you're actually filming for a website, do you use that camera, or do you have a special camera you use for that?
Okay, so this comes along the lines of what tools do you use. Okay, now if you use, if you want something with good sound, you use a camera where you have the microphone attachment, and you attach it to the person, and this way the sound will come much better. And the sound is very important in the production of a video. That's a very good point.
Okay, one more?
Oh, the chocolates. So when you go to videotape a party, everybody's enjoying themselves and eating a lot, but you are working, right? You're videotaping different angles and different things that are happening in you, around you. But at the end, sometimes you don't eat the whole evening for 7 hours and you end up with just a piece of chocolate.
All right, thank you very much. So now we're descending on Kate, right?
Descending on Kate.
A member's moment.
I think that means focusing, Bill.